Greta, and this is Bookish Rambles. So, in today's video, I thought we'd do my quarterly year wrap up. Basically going through all the books I've read so far this year, in these past 3 months, not including April, and basically what books I gave 5 stars to, what books I didn't give such a high rating to. Basically the good, the bad, the ugly. Yeah. Although, to be fair, going through my lovely little book journal here, I mostly rated books 4 to 5 stars. I just know what my tastes are. And yeah. So, starting in January. Let me just go to the end where I have the stats for them. Yeah. So, I will probably list like 4 books per month, just because that's how I've set it out in my reading journal. There might be a couple more per month, depending on what I'm thinking, but 4 books minimum. Yeah, I will just display them here and won't go through the books because they're all in my bookshelf, which is now packed to the brim. But yeah, so January. My favourite book of the month was Heartless by Elsie Silver. I used the Corpar method to rate my books, and what did I have? I gave Heartless a 9.57 out of 10. It got, hold on, 4 10s and 3 9s. And so it falls under a 5 star. And yeah, I really liked it. I fell in love with Cade from the very beginning, and Willa was just the perfect female main character. I couldn't come up with a word for a second. Yeah, I just love that book. I could read the entire review that I have here. I might just shove a picture up because I wrote so much. And yeah, then my least favourite, purely on the Corpar ranking of like what number it was When Evelyn Sleeps by Laura Spivak. This I was lucky enough to receive the ARC for, and honestly, it was amazing. It was just not the highest ranking of the month. However, it was still a 4 star. So out of 10, it got an 8, and it was a bunch of 9s, 8s and 7s, which is still quite high. I mean, if we check, yeah, so 4 star starts from a 7, so it is still quite high. It just was the lowest ranking of that month. There's not much to say. But yeah, it was more historical romance, which I don't really read, but I will need to check if the second book of the series is out and maybe read that, because it did really interest me. And yeah, we then have 2 honourable mentions. The first one is Caligula. I can't pronounce the word. Caligula's Love It's a manga, more specifically a German manga. It was my first read of the year, and I just really loved it. And I gave it an 8.57. And then we also have another honourable mention, which was Enchanted Ventures. This I also got to read as an arc. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 9.14. So 5 star. So yeah, I have 2 5 stars and 2 4 stars. Moving on to February. I am trying to hurry this on because I don't have that much space left on my SD card. Oh, I never actually filled this out. That's great fun. Let's try and do this off the spot. I am quite sure it should be. Oh yeah, I had 2. I have 2 books where I gave exactly the same score to, and that was Powerless by Elsie Silver, and then Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation 5. I kind of knew this was going to happen when putting my TBR for the month because I just love them. I love the story of both of them. Or the series. I didn't know if I would love the books, but I love the series so much, and they were currently all 5 stars for me, so I just accepted that these 2 books were going to be 5 stars anyway. But yeah, that will be my favourite and honourable mention all at once. We then have my least favourite, which was Yarichin Witch Club 2. That got a 7.57. Basically, I read the first book way back when, and I should have reread it in regards to reading the second book. I did not, so I was completely confused with what was going on, and I was just sat there, like, I don't know what's going on. I need help. And yeah. If I reread it and reread the entire series, like, one after another, it probably would get higher. I will probably reread it at some point. And then we are on Too Much. Actually, no. We're not, because I'm missing an honourable mention for February. I don't know. There's so many. I didn't read that much. But probably, I mean, some of them will be higher rated than this book, but Her Perfect Plan by Andrea Nuaris. I'm butchering the name. I'm very sorry. But I also received this book as an arc. You can clearly tell. A lot of my honourable mentions will be arcs because I will read arcs for people or for authors who do romance books, and they normally are relatively high. But yeah, so Her Perfect Plan was another one. I rated it an 8. It's not one of my highest of the month, but I did really enjoy it. And then, now, finally, moving on to March. I didn't actually read much this past month. I was away more or less half the month, and so I didn't do a lot of reading. Do we have any? We have one. So my favourite book of the month was the only 5 star I gave out this month, and that was Reckless by Elsie Silver. What a surprise. Yeah, we can clearly tell I love the series. I love all the boys. Theo just might have it there. Because he's a kid compared to all of the others. And yeah. My least favourite, there's no more. I have 3 to choose from. Which is going to be difficult because, again, they're all 4 stars. you can tell, I don't really give out below 4 stars. Unless it's really annoying. I would probably have to say it's difficult. I might say Hurt Me Daddy by Misha Horn. So I've read the rest of the series. I love the series as a whole, but the first book leaves off on such a cliffhanger that I was just like, I want more from the book, which I get in the other 2 books, or the other book and then the novella. But if I hadn't bought the other 2 books before I went on holiday, I would have been so mad, because I couldn't continue on reading about I can't remember who the characters are, and I haven't written my review for them yet. Yeah, I'm very behind on my book journal. But yeah. Right, sorry about that. As I said, I didn't have so much room on my SD card, on my storage in general, and so it's just, yeah. But as I was saying, it was left on a cliffhanger, and I was like, I just wanted more, which you weren't in the second book. But yeah. Honourable mentions will probably have to be the other 2 books in that series. So the series is Maddox Sharks Football. He's a football player. It's a boys' love book, and one of the guys is a football player. The other guy basically helps him with his courses because he's struggling with his home life and everything, and then they end up falling in love. Or actually no, and the football guy uses him to try and scare his stepdad. I use it lightly because his mum's not married to this guy. He tries to scare the guy away, but his mum's currently seeing. It's a whole thing. It's a really good read. I will probably, if I decide to film like any recommendation videos, this will probably be one I highly recommend because it is good. Yeah, so for the 2 honourable mentions, I will have to say Comfort Me Daddy and Away Games. And yes, it has the word daddy in the title, but it's not age play. Really? It doesn't go that deep into it. So he's not regressing to be like a 5-year-old in the presence of this other guy. It's just, he gets to be this guy, he gets to be who he wants basically. And then if they have boundaries, and like if he steps out, he gets punished. But yeah, I will probably explain more if I end up doing a recommendation video. But yeah. Yeah, I don't have much else. Yeah, because those were the honourable mentions for that month. But yeah, I don't think I've given a book a 3 stars so far. It has mainly been 4 and 5 stars. And I don't think I've gone below an 8 in the coal pile system. I need to start ranking books lower. I have so many 4 stars. Which, my hands are going to hate me. Oh no, not my hands. My pockets are going to hate me. Because I'm making a crochet blanket for each book I read, what rating I give it. And it's more or less going to be one colour. We'll see. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Oh, one more thing. Do let me know if you have anything you want to see me film. because I'm running out of ideas very quickly. No, I'm not, but I would like this channel to be something that you guys want to watch, and I'm typically just sitting here thinking, what can I film? Yeah, please do let me know the types of videos you want me to film. I will try. If it's a shopping vlog or like going outside, it'll take a while because I live in the middle of nowhere. I live in a small village in the middle of nowhere, and if I go into town and just awkwardly hold this camera out in front of me like, hi, how you doing? People are going to look at me weirdly. And I realise that was a lot of words at once. But yeah, people are going to look at me strange and I can't deal with that. But yeah, and like trying to film in stores. All the bookstores I go to are very open, and so just shoving a camera on a bookshelf would look really weird because I love so many people in the shops. Anyway, do let me know what you want to see. And yeah, I said this before, but I'll say it again. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video.